Hello and welcome to Smart Hearing Solutions Hearing Aid Tutorials. Today I'm going to be discussing how to clean a BTE hearing aid mould. Cleaning of a hearing aid does need to be done regularly. My suggestion is every day. What we're looking at here is a classic BTE mould on a behind the ear hearing device. I've used blue tack as a proxy for wax, and this part here, the mould which sits in the ear, requires the most attention. So cloth provided in your hearing aid kit bag is a first place to start, and we just ensure we wipe over all the mould to remove any excess wax buildup. And it can also be done on the hearing aid too, as we do perspire and build up dirt and grime behind the ear also. So as mentioned, every time you use your hearing aids, at the very bare minimum, do use your cloth to remove any excess wax. So the part that sits into the ear canal is generally the part that picks up the most wax. As you can see, a tube runs parallel through the hearing aid mould up this component to the hearing aid. If that becomes blocked at all, the amount of sound that goes into the ear from the hearing aid is reduced, and obviously the sound quality of the hearing aid is impaired. On most but not all moulds, you have a secondary pathway that runs all the way through the mould again, and this is what we call the vent. And the vent is designed to let some sound out and also let the ear breathe in particular cases. So first of all, we look at this part of the mould. In your kit bag, you'll get a brush. It looks very similar. Different brands have slightly different brushes. And we can start by brushing most of the wax out, like so. I would say 8 out of every 10 times, if you do this regularly, the brush will get rid of 90% of the wax. Sometimes the brushes can be quite small to handle, especially with dexterity issues. There's nothing wrong with buying a toothbrush, a soft bristled toothbrush that will allow you a little bit more leverage to flick out the wax. Now what I've done is use blue tack purposely to demonstrate how to clean the wax if it has become stuck. So as you can see, there's a very fine metal loop on the end of here, and we look at the end and we generally pick out the wax like so. Use a tissue to remove, and we pick out the wax in that particular fashion there. If you do see wax build up or moisture in this part of the tubing here, the tubing will require replacement. Your hearing care professional should be able to do that on the spot for you. There is another tutorial in this series that will allow you to see how a tubing is changed if you do carry spare tubing yourself. So the key components of cleaning this particular hearing aid: giving it a wipe over with the cloth, brushing the end of the mould free from wax, and if the wax is stubborn, you can use a little metal loop, which again is provided in your hearing aid kit bag. Thank you.